Okay, everyone. So we are going to do a body scan. This is the practice part of class 3, using the body as a mindfulness anchor. Okay, so if you would get in your mindful postures, remember it's sort of relaxed, but alert, not stressed, just open. And then having your eyes closed or low gaze, whichever feels most comfortable to you. Okay, so here's the bell. Bringing your attention to the sound of the bell. Okay, so I invite you to take a couple of deep breaths. Just allowing any deactivation that's happening. And now just bringing your attention to the sensation of gravity in your body. And that means noticing the heaviness, noticing where gravity pulls on you. Where do you feel the heaviness? Allowing yourself to just check out your body. Feeling the contact with the chair, whatever's supporting you. Allowing the earth to pull you down. Okay, so I'd like to start with bringing our attention to our feet. And just notice any sensations there. You know, the body talks to us in sensations. So if you just notice, what are the sensations in your feet? You can feel the bottoms of your feet, the toes, the tops of your feet. And maybe there's like a temperature, they're warm or cool. You can notice moisture or dryness. Other sensations like maybe aches or itch. Just being curious about what's happening in your feet right now. So your body's probably never got this much attention. So it'll be interesting to see how it works for you. So then move your attention to your ankles. Again, noticing any sensations. And you might not notice any, and that's called neutral. They're neutral. And that's actually a sensation, a lack of sensation. Again, it's beneficial to just notice that. And then moving up to your calves and your shins. Noticing any sensations there. Moving to the knees. The kneecaps and the back of the knees. And if you find your mind wandering, because maybe some body part, you injured it in the past or you've had some issues with it, you might notice that your mind starts to think on it, right? And that's really okay. With mindfulness, that's what the mind does. And we're gently going to just bring our attention back to the sensation of the body part, not the thoughts about the body part. So we're We're at the knees, the sensation in the knees. And then we'll move up to the thighs, the back of the thighs, the front of the thighs. Checking out the sensations. And then moving up to the hips. And moving around to the lower back. You might feel pain or tension. Some body parts tend to hold tension. Just if you can relax it, go ahead and, let it release. And if you can't, that's okay. We just note it. Oh, there's some tension there that won't release. We're not judging it. You might have thoughts about it, but oh, there goes some thoughts, and you'll bring your attention back to the sensation in your lower back. And we'll move up the spine to the mid-back. Moving up to the upper back and the shoulder blades. Again, allowing for any tension. You can even move them if you like. Just noticing what the movement feels like. And so we're up at the shoulders. What sensations are in your shoulders? And then we'll move our attention down the arms, the upper arms. Moving to the elbows, the inside of the elbows, and the back side of the elbows. And then gently moving down to the forearms. What do you notice there? And then coming to the wrists and the hands and the fingers. You might notice that some body parts are easier to sense into than others. Sort of going back to that talk last week of what we use more, we have easier access to. And so from our hands, we're going to move back up the arms to the back of the neck, to the base of the head, and moving up the back of the scalp, over to the top of the head. Just sensing into the top of your head. What do you feel there? And then coming down around the front of the face to the forehead. You know, the face is a place where we hold a lot of tension. So you might be able to notice if there's some tension. Again, give it a little try to release it, but don't pressure it. It's more about noticing. Sometimes just noticing it releases it. That's why it's a benefit to pay attention. And then coming down the eyebrows and the eye sockets, down to the cheeks. Noticing the nose. Going out to the ears. And then coming down to the jaw. Your mouth. And then bringing your attention down your neck to your chest. What are you noticing in your chest? You might notice the rise and fall of your breath. You might notice contact with your clothes. You might notice some tension. And then moving from the chest to the belly. And what's happening there? Is it tense? Is it relaxed? Just allowing for our body to be the way it is right now, without judging it. Okay, so now expand your attention to just include your whole body where it is right now. See if you can sense the whole thing from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, with all the different sensations, neutral or otherwise. What's it like to just notice your whole body? And now see if you can notice your body in the room where you are, the contact to your support, the sounds in the room. Okay, so if your eyes are open, you can always open your eyes after you listen to the sound of the bell, or whenever you want to, actually, right? It's your practice. So, but make sure you look around and feel what it's like right now. Notice how that felt to do that body scan. And I would say try that. You can try that with an app or on your own, or you can watch this video. One good way, speaking of, the pandemic and the things we're in right now, is you can actually bring attention to your body by washing your hands, right? We have to do that 20-second thing with singing. But really, if as you're washing, you just notice the soap on the fingers, you get all the parts, what it's like to massage each part, right? In between, what does the pinky feel like, this thumb, right? Washing the wrists, just allowing your mind to really be aware of the sensations while you're washing your hands. And you might find that they're pleasant, maybe not. If you're in a hurry, that might be unpleasant, but see if you can bring your attention back. Again, if you're in a hurry, it's because your mind's in the future and the body is in the present. So if you bring your attention back to the sensation of washing the hands, for those 20 seconds, that'd be a great practice, because we're supposed to be washing our hands a couple times a day at least, right? So bring your attention to that action, and great practice. Okay, thank you. Have a good week.